participate at the Dayton Correctional Institution. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. So, no, I had told you so I recorded the last thing. I wanted to make sure that it actually went through because it was looking a little bit different. But yeah, it went through. It recorded. So yeah, it did.
It sounded good?
It does, yes, it is. Yes, yeah, it's cool. It's cool because I'm definitely gonna do something. I'm gonna put it out tonight, man. I'm gonna do so. Now that I know that work, I'm gonna shift gears and really briefly. We're gonna go over your case thing. You know what I mean? So I can put this out on Twitter and get the tagging people or whatever like that. You know what I mean? While I'm in the mood tonight. So okay. First of all, how long you been in? Again, I forgot.
7 years. 2 years in the county and 5 in the prison.
Oh, that you've been in 7. All right, and I forgot what they sentenced you to again.
Say that again.
What did they sentence you again to?
32.
Is it 32 flat or is it 32 to life? What is it?
No, with the tail.
Huh?
Yes, with the tail.
With a tail?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
That's when they say you got life.
Okay, so you got So you got 32 to life, and you're eligible for parole. How long after?
Just 32. This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Okay, so real quick, so you were sentenced to 32 to life. Your parole eligibility is not until actually 32 years, correct?
Right.
Okay, now you have a co-defendant too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, a male, which was your boyfriend at the time, correct?
Yes, it was.
Okay. How much time did he get sentenced to?
15 to life.
So he got 15 to life.
Yeah.
He got half of what you got.
Yeah.
And he's the one that actually did the act.
Yes, he did.
I mean, it wasn't granted because I know people's listening to it. It wasn't intentional, but we're going to get into that. Unfucking believable.
Okay.
That's
right.
Oh my God.
Right.
That's the state of Ohio. So, okay. So look, I'm putting this out there for people that don't know. So basically, in a nutshell, well, we'll just go over again. So you had an issue with your child's father, correct? Y'all was having issues.
Yes.
Okay. There was order of protections going back and forth probably for a couple of years.
Yes.
The usual. Okay, that's
domestic violence. Yes.
Yeah, right. Because of domestic violence from him against you and things of that nature like that, which is typical. I mean, that's nothing new. This happens every day. Right now, someone is at the precinct filing domestic violence charges against somebody somewhere. That's typical.
Right.
So you have children by him, correct?
Yes.
How many children you got by him?
5 of them.
Okay. Now,
I mean, all together I got 8, but I got 5 with him.
Okay, so altogether you have 8 children, and you have 5 with him.
8 girls. Yeah.
Okay. I meant to ask you too. Just to go back because I forgot. So, how old was you when you met your child's father?
I was 15. I was 15 years old.
You was 15, correct?
Uh-huh.
And how old was he?
53.
He was what?
53.
Oh my God! Wait. No, Oh my God.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I didn't know. I know he was older than you. What year do you remember the year you met him?
Yeah, it was 1997.
You met him in 97. Okay.
Yes.
And you was 15 at the time, correct?
Right?
And he was 53?
Yes, he was.
What the
Yeah.
So,
I know. He was born in 1944.
what happened?
He was born in 1944.
1940. Oh my fucking God. This shit is crazy. So, wait a minute. So, during the time when. Okay, so when you had your first child from him, was you over 18?
Yeah, I was over 18.
You was over 18 when you had your first child with him, correct?
Yeah, with him, yes.
Okay, all right, okay. And,
Yeah.
oh my God, damn! Hold on, what the fuck? Oh my God!
I know, that's crazy, ain't it?
Christ, this shit is wow. So okay. So anyway, I had to get myself together. Like when we was talking and you was telling me, I knew there was an age gap, but I never really focused on that. You know what I'm saying? But Jesus Christ. But anyway, all right. So you met him. You was 15. He was 53. Considerable age gap difference, and y'all had some issues, which would be understandable because you're 15 and he's 50 something. So y'all not. So there's domestic violence involved or whatever. Okay, cool. Then there was also the allegations. I have to use the word allegations because I don't have the paperwork here, nothing. But there was the allegations, of course, that he was abusive to the children that you had with him. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, and this abuse was brought to your attention by one or a few of your daughters, correct?
Yeah.
Listen, hold on, stop. Listen, stop.
Yeah.
Just answer the questions, because
Okay.
again, remember what I'm doing is we're doing this so I can tag certain people, like Sunny hosting certain lawyers, so I know what they want to hear. They really go, yeah, because these is lawyers. I know what they want to hear, so this is why I'm just asking you. Okay, just trying to give people a basic premise that's easy for them to hear and easy for them to follow. So, going back, you had 5 children with him, which were girls, and allegedly there was accusations from the children that their father, which was your child's father, was abusive to them, and also, so let me back up, just so that everyone's clear. He had custody of the kids, and you didn't, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I had to put that out there because then that makes so people understand. Y'all don't live in the same house, and he had custody, you didn't have custody. So this is why you would know about any abuse unless it was told to you, because you're not in the house. Okay, so all right. So in light of that, and probably some other things, you wanted to find a way that he can violate the order of protection so you can go to court and maybe try to get custody of your kids again, correct?
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Right, you heard me?
Yes, I hear you.
Well, I'm gonna re-ask the question again because that stupid ass thing came on. So, in light of the allegations and probably other things, you wanted to find a way to get him to violate the order of protection so you can try to get custody of your kids back, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So in doing that, you came up with a plan between you, your then boyfriend, and another person to get him to come to a location that he may or may not have known was where you live, and he came there along with with one of his sons, and you called the police, because it is noted that you did call the police during the time of the incident. You called the police, and then the phone hung up, I believe, and either you called them back or they called you back. I don't remember which one that was. But you called the
Yeah,
but
I
you
called that.
no, I know that when I read your case,
Okay.
the appellate court noted that. See, so see when certain things is noted by like the judge and the court, then we can take that as a fact, and there's nothing to dispute about that. So he
Right.
came, you called 911 because your whole intent was to get him to violate the order of protection. You ain't never had there was never no talk and no intention of any physical harm, no nothing, no robbery, no nothing. Just I wanted just
No.
trying to get him to violate the order of protection. Okay, which is not necessarily a crime. It might be. Some people may say that was stupid, but that's not a crime.
Mhm.
And
Right.
it also negates the elements to justify to charge you with first degree murder and for you to get 32 years to life. You understand what I'm saying? Because there was no motive, there was no intent to commit another crime, a robbery, assault,
Right.
kidnap, any
Well,
of
it
that.
was aggravated.
Right, yours is okay. For Ohio, they call it aggravated murder, which is that's the top charge for murder. Correct.
Mhm.
All right. So in doing that, your child father and the boyfriend, something happened with them in the garage or the basement. They get into it, and your boyfriend banged his head on the floor too many times, and allegedly he died from that. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Initially, that's the basic of it. This is what
Okay.
this is what the state argues. I mean,
Right.
yeah, this is what the state is saying happened. That is what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not even like there wasn't no okay, yes, alleged there wasn't no weapons used. Even if there was a weapon used, the point of the matter is I need the people to understand. One, there was never no talk between you, the child's father, and the other third person, that female, to set this man up to be killed. There was never no talk about that.
Right.
That was proven by the third witness who testified in the trial, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Right.
It's
So
true.
right. So the only you understand that is important. That was the only link. It's her. Because you went to her to contact the baby father because he don't know her. So that would put his guards down. So he came out like he did. Whether he knew you lived there or
Uh-huh.
didn't know he lived there, I'm not getting into that. I'm just getting to the basic thing. The basic thing is you are overcharged. You should not be charged for aggravated murder. It does not meet the statutory elements according to their statute. It don't meet it. That's why your
Right.
co-defendant wasn't even charged. Like, well, he wasn't found guilty of that. He's found guilty of. It seems like it's not man two. It was. I mean, murder two, right? I don't have
Just murder.
just murder. Okay, because I don't have the statute. I was trying to find it. I had the statute
Okay.
and all that printed
Yeah,
out.
it's the lowest murder.
Right. Well, what I'm gonna do is when I find it, I'm gonna do a follow up with this video we doing to add into it so people can understand. And I'm gonna show them it so we clear. Cause yeah, I don't. So people know we ain't doing no podcast where we up here just lying and just capping and just making up stuff. Like
Yeah.
I ain't trying to like justify or unjustify whatever happened. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, okay, someone lost their life. Y'all did something stupid. I mean, it could be called stupid, but you shouldn't have that much time though. That doesn't legally they out of bounds for giving you that much time. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It definitely was an accident. And then the whole thing was out of my hands. They were fighting.
Right now, but I understand some. I understand the argument that people are gonna make. Yeah, they was fighting, but you're the one that started the process, and that's true. He didn't. You started the process, but even regardless,
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Even regardless, there was never no intent. Now, obviously, yes, you're gonna have to be held accountable, which you're actually doing. You've been in now 7, so you're doing more. So if you had what your lawyer said you should have got. It should have, at bare minimum, the max it should have been for you was manslaughter. If not, yeah, if not even negligent homicide. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and manslaughter probably out there is probably the max is like 10, and you already done been in 7. Like, so we got
It's true.
the main thing
He said that I would get manslaughter for sure because there was no intent and because that he had a weapon.
Right. Well, okay. See, I knew you. Okay, listen. I know, and that's cool. I knew you was gonna say that. I get it.
That's what
you
he
listen.
said.
I listen. I get it.
Okay.
But listen, as I said before, I know you're just gonna keep doing this. It doesn't matter if he pulled up to your house in a tank, bro. It don't matter if he came.
No, I was just telling what he said. You know what I mean? I was just telling you what he said.
What Wu said?
Yeah.
Wu said that your co-defendant.
No, the attorney. That's why he said the worst you can get is manslaughter because of this, and this. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can tell. I've been in Ohio, and I can tell you the lawyers out there, they're not good. So I don't know what he's talking about. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he came to your house with a bazooka. It don't matter if he came with the Afghan army, with the Taliban.
Yeah.
You initiated the call for him to come. It doesn't matter what he had. It doesn't matter if he had an illegal gun. None of that matters. It don't matter.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying that's what he said because he was talking about.
See, understand something. Right, I know. Understand. And I'm saying it like that because I know when people hear this, the naysayers, they're going to be, oh, she's just trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I'm killing all that. So they don't have to say it. I'm saying it, so we killing that. So we don't have to hear the negative stuff. But you the one that called it, because that's what people's going to say. And that's how the court even will look at it.
Right.
And I get it. You don't deal with law, and I get it. You don't deal with law, so you don't understand. You always have to keep the focus on what the goal is. The bottom line is, you was overcharged. That's it. Everything else doesn't matter. There were two things. One, there was no intent by you or your boyfriend at the time, or even the other girl, for any physical, for this man to be assaulted, harmed, or killed. Period. There was never no talking, no text messages. There's no emails. There's nothing. There's no testimony from her, and she did testify. And the only thing she testified to was that you wanted her to call your baby father so he can come over, so he can violate the order of protection. He thought he was coming to buy a car or something. That's it. That's all it is. That's it. Just, you have to keep it in that frame. When people start going outside the frame, like you're just like the police sometimes. Some people are like the police. The police will pull you over and found drugs and found the gun and may have you dead to right. But then here they go. Now they start lying. Now they start doing dumb shit. Well, they didn't even have to do that, and they fuck their own case up. I've seen that before. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's number one. One, there was never no intent. So that means you was overcharged. And two, you're over-sentenced. You was overcharged and you over-sentenced. You got more time. You got double the time than your co-defendant who actually did the goddamn act. And your co-defendant never testified that was the intent, that you and him had a conversation. So there's no way for the state to even prove that because there's nothing there. And that's that. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So
my co-defendant was acquitted of aggravated murder. He was acquitted of it.
Right, because they had that. Right, he was acquitted because they had the option of aggravated murder, lesser murder 2, I believe it is, and maybe some other ones. I don't know. I know you said that they didn't have that option for you, that they just had you with aggravated murder. But I do know, see, it's weird. I don't know how this plays out because they had, was it conspiracy when they dropped it? What's some complicity?
Yeah. So and the complicity means that I had a partner. You know what I mean? The conviction that they gave me is like it was just me alone. Like there was nobody else.
No.
It's originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Okay, I don't have the paperwork in front of me. No, listen.
Like a hands-on offense.
No, listen. And I can see because Now that you don't open up that button, I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to actually get the papers. I'm gonna have to explain this after we do the video. Understand something? Okay. When y'all was first arrested and charged, I seen the thing on your what you call it. Y'all both had aggravated murder, complicity to commit aggravated murder.
Yeah.
The complicity is just is complicity has its own statute, and they just tag it in whatever the charge was. So let's say if it was kidnapping, it would be kidnapping first degree, complicity to kidnap. You understand? That's it. But they dropped the complicity against both of you or against you. Didn't that drop the complicity?
Yeah, they did.
Right. And I was wondering, like, I have to re-look at it. It's weird. I don't understand it because they might have did this. Wait, who went to trial first? You or him?
He went to trial.
He went to trial first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He already got found guilty. That's what I meant. Let me ask you this question without me looking at the thing. So he went to trial. He got found guilty of murder 2. When it came around to you, is that when they dropped the complicity? Did they drop the complicity after he blew trial?
After his trial, yeah, they had to re-indict me based on what.
They didn't re-indict you. They didn't. You keep saying that. I looked at the thing. There is no re-indictment. I don't see no re-indictment. I don't see it. You have proof that you was re-indicted. I looked on your docket. There's no re-indictment. They didn't take you back to the grand jury. They just dropped the complicity. You don't have to. That's not a re-indictment. If they drop something, that's not being re-indicted. The state that did that. The prosecutor did that, not the jurors, not the grand jury. So my question to you is, the complicity charge against you, did they dismiss that charge after your co-defendant blew trial?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if this is for sure, but I'm thinking that they did that because if he was found guilty of murder 2, and if he had you both had complicity, then you only could be charged with the complicity of what he just blew. Like, in other words, you can't have complicity for aggravated murder, and he was acquitted of it, and then you go to trial. Like, who did you? That doesn't. It don't make sense. It don't go together.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's jeopardy.
Whatever. It don't go together. I'm just gonna say it don't go together. I'm not gonna even start going off into that because I know I'm not gonna start talking off the top of my head, and I don't know. I don't know about that. The bottom line is it don't go together. Because in order to have complicity, there has to be another person involved, and that person can't be found not guilty, and then you're found complicit to commit something that he's found not guilty of. That don't even work. So they dropped the complicity against both of y'all because he blew trial for murder 2. That means that you could have only you either would have been acquitted or they can only have got you for murder 2. And I don't. Shit is crazy.
Right.
Yeah. So look, you have a good case. It's just unfortunately you already done filed things and stuff like that, and it's kind of complicated to go back and refile. If a lawyer gets, if a licensed attorney gets it, yes, I think there's a way for them to. There's other mechanism for you to get back in court, but you're definitely overcharged.
Yes.
You're definitely overcharged, and this
Yes.
and the story has to go out. This is you're definitely you was overcharged. Complete violation. This is yeah. Like this is not even a complicated case. When someone says you was overcharged,
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Like, you really don't even have to know much about law to know that you was overcharged. If anyone just reads the statute and it tells you, you understand, yeah, you was overcharged. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
Yeah,
you found it right away.
No, because at the end of the day, those type of charges come with 3 elements: knowingly, willfully, and intentionally. There had to be intent.
Yeah.
There has to be intent. You have to have intent to not just commit murder. There was never no intent to even do bodily harm to him. The only intent was to violate the order of protection. Because then, even in hindsight, Why would someone conspire with someone to murder somebody? Well, I'm not going to say that, and then call the police, because there are some people that probably did some stupid shit like that. But
Man.
yeah, there is. You know what I mean? But,
it just don't make sense.
Yeah. But yeah. So no, so that's a good thing that we just did. That's enough for me to like I will have to post it on YouTube, but I can put up like I don't know if I can post the whole thing on Twitter. I gotta see how long the video gotta be, but I can definitely post enough of it on Twitter, and then I can start tagging, um, some of these people like Sonny Holston and what's his name, with the glasses. Oh man, there's a number of people out here. There's people out
You
here.
talking about Van Jones?
Who?
You talking about Van Jones?
Yes, Jones. What's his name?
Yeah,
Van Jones. Van Jones. Yes, Van Jones. Yes. You know what I mean? He has an organization. There's a couple of people I have to just look. They're all out there. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but they out there, and I'm gonna hit them on Twitter.
Yeah, who else is doing the reform type thing I just found out with John Legend.
John Legend, what about him?
He's doing like a prison reform type thing, trying to help people.
Kim Kardashian.
That they're wrongfully convicted.
Okay, well, good. See, so I have to tag all of them. I gotta tag them all with the video so they can hear it. I gotta go back on thing and get your. Well, no, some of the pictures that you sent me, I have to take them pictures, put those up. I ain't gonna put the jail pictures up. I just put those pictures up that you sent me and stuff like that. And yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna do. I gotta find the paperwork that I printed out because I printed out all that stuff, which wasn't much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To read the statute, I want to read like I had took notes about you and his case, your co-defendant. So I can so everything we have is factual, and it's, you know what I'm saying. This is what he's charged with. This is what she's charged with.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
Did you ever get your transcripts?
She still ain't sent them to me yet. Not yet. Not yet. I feel like, they found out about his daughter, and then they just kind of got scared, but...
No, why would you think that? What makes you think that?
Because, like, she asked me, like, about all my documentation that I had, and when I told her everything that I had, she was interested in getting some. Then she called my attorney, and my trial attorney, and I think he told her about the victim's daughter, and then she just didn't want any of my paperwork. I didn't hear from them. They weren't responding. Right. So,
no, my question to you is, why do you think that? Or that's just in your head?
Just because she said that she wasn't going to be able to help me no more, like right after she talked to my trial attorney.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just. I mean, well, look, man. I don't know if that's how you feel. So be it. I mean, it ain't nothing you can do about it because you can't.
No.
You can't go into court because you have no proof of nothing. You don't even know if they know each other. You don't even know if they talked.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking you because I asked you them questions because if you had something that was tangible, legit, like you know what I mean, like his daughter, and she's a juvenile prosecutor.
You have 1 minute remaining.
What's she?
She's in the family court.
Family juvenile. Or no, not necessarily. Okay, so she's a prosecutor for family court or juvenile. Yeah, it's like if you have some tangible proof that she had conversations, communications with very certain people, then yeah, okay, cool. But you definitely can't just, Your Honor, I think they found out, and then I can tell as soon as you say the word "think," that don't fly nowhere. Like that just don't go nowhere. Like you know what I mean? But okay, look, it's a minute left. I got what I got. I'm going to do whatever I gotta do to chop the stuff, edit it, and whatever, and then throw it up on YouTube. But yeah, so you can call me tomorrow. It'll be done to the point, and then when I'll let you know, and then your daughter can actually go check it out. And I'm gonna have to put it up on YouTube.
Okay. Okay, cool.
All right.
I'll call you tomorrow, and if anything else comes up, hit me up on Jason.
I will. I gotta re-download.
Thank you for using GTL.